Welcome back to DC News Now. Noon, your time is 12:14. Meteorologist Damon Madsen is joining us now with another check on the forecast. And I asked you right before we came back, we're going to have some rain. It depends where you are.
Exactly. The chance is there. I think we all got to be ready for it regardless. But there are certain parts of the DMV that are pretty much locked in with some stormy weather later on. So it's going to get interesting. Change it up from what we have out there right now because the views, I mean, this is just almost perfect. Once again, we have that sunshine looking out toward Roslyn and much of the DMV, seeing more of the same. And that has boosted our temperatures right back up again, but it's not too uncomfortable as of yet. Those air temperatures in the middle to upper 70s for most of the DMV. We're starting to see a few 80s out toward the Shenandoah Valley, and before those showers and storms really get going later on, most of us should make it to the lower 80s. Now, the one change we are starting to notice that we have not had for the last few days, we're starting to feel some humidity slowly creeping back into parts of the DMV. It still feels very comfortable with those dew points in check off to the north there in the 50s, but from DC points south, we're starting to notice dew points in the 60s. So mugginess, that moisture is returning, and that moisture is part of the reason why, too, those showers and storms will develop so easily later on. We just didn't have the moisture to create any showers and storms yesterday. Looking off to our west, there you go. We're starting to see some of that activity over Indiana, Ohio, a few showers trying to move into southern West Virginia. All is quiet here in the DMV for now, but just give it a couple of hours. That's when things will start to change. Now, we are expecting showers and storms to fire up first out across the mountains of western Maryland, West Virginia. That is back toward where some of that activity is already happening. Again, in Ohio, West Virginia, Indiana. So that does track with the way this storm system is moving. Around 2 to 3 o'clock, still quiet around the Beltway, the I-95 corridor, much of Maryland, Northern Virginia. Again, this activity starts and mainly stays out west to begin. But here we go. By 4 o'clock, still looking quiet for the start of that evening commute near DC, but the showers and storms over the mountains will start to creep eastward. So the I-81 corridor from Woodstock all the way up to Hagerstown, you'll start to notice the rainfall. There likely will be a couple of pockets of heavier rain mixed into all of this with any thunderstorms that develop. But outside of that heavier rainfall, the severe threat continues to be extremely low, near zero across the board, even though, again, we have plenty of these bright colors on the map here. Evening time, 6 o'clock, still looking like the focus of those showers and storms will be west of DC, I-95. But as we head on towards sunset, 7, 8 o'clock, that's the best opportunity we'll have to see showers and storms in DC, south along I-95 over into southern Maryland. But these are the areas that are likely to stay the driest as we head into the overnight hours. Everybody else, though, north and west of the city, that's where those showers and storms will be focusing in as we head throughout the rest of the day and into the night tonight. But starting out the day on Friday, we are looking at a mainly dry start to the day before showers and storms fire right back up again for some of us. So there you go. Rainfall amounts just from today, not looking to be too much that we can't handle it. We might see up to an inch or inch and a quarter where those heaviest thunderstorms are at, but some of us barely pick up anything. And those that do see the rainfall with our ongoing drought, hey, that's welcome as we can make a little bit of a dent into those severe drought conditions. And if we don't do that today in your neck of the woods, there's a lot more opportunity for that. Isolated showers and storms Friday, more rain Saturday and Sunday, and those showers, they're pesky. They don't leave us at all as we head into early next week.